I thought he was all by himself.
What?
Oh, we got him.
Oh
There
yeah,
he is.
there he is.
Look at that big blue boy. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the Darth Note Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Darth Note.
The Darth Note. I was just like, we just concluded our Death Note reactions, and I remember we used to call the Death Note Dojo over there. It's like whatever. And so I kind of mixed it up over there, but we're a little scrambled because we're coming off of a pretty crazy jumping in and out of time, going every which way, literally through the fog of war fucking episode that we just came off of for Ahsoka. We are on episode 6 right now, about ready to react to that of the first season of this here show. Dustin, you were not sojourning among us, for the last couple weeks.
I was hanging out in a Purgle's mouth.
Is that where
traveling the cosmos?
Is that how you get to Egypt? Like
It felt that way in that 15-hour plane ride. I felt like I was inside of a Purgle's asshole.
Right?
It smelled the same.
That plane did kind of smell the same. Yeah.
They're coming off of that last episode. I mean, it was the magnitude of it. Maybe didn't quite hit as hard or as much because we were constantly just looking at that juicy head booty of fucking Hera's over there and shit like that. You know what I mean? Which is, it's just hard once you see it. It's hard to not unsee it.
It's a crotch.
It's just like that booty and then her real booty.
And then that's what I'm saying. Booty. It's like no, wait, it's like double cheeked up, like on a Thursday afternoon, literal double cheeks right there. But
what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out.
And her eyes are just piercing into your soul.
Exactly. But coming off of this last episode, it was really monumental. It was truly probably one of the moments that people will probably look at years from now that Filoni was working almost his entire career in Star Wars up into that point of this true live action marrying of the prequel era Clone Wars stuff that has kind of been, just in cartoon jail, for some people, there's been some people, who just have not partaken in a lot of that material and stuff like that. And they kind of introducing elements of that into live action for the first time that Hayden and Rosario and the two characters in live action were kind of meeting and hanging out and shit. And I remember it was something they put out a featurette a day or two ago about it. And I guess Rosario and Hayden went to the same acting school around the same time, and they've known each other since they were 16 years old.
Whoa,
that's amazing. And
so they were able to kind of tap into some of, which I think is kind of interesting in the way that they were able to kind of, maybe probably use that to kind of tap into that kind of that old familiarity. And also just that moment when the Purgles were all kind of taken off and the music was swelling and they're doing this very interesting, wondrous type of thing. And the awe of Star Wars is they got there in Andor a couple of times and stuff, but it was the first May the Force be with you that I really kind of felt.
May the Force be with you.
This shit is awesome.
This one, I think we're getting our blue boy. I think it's happening. And we've talked about how it would be so sick if it was another kind of bottle episode in a way where it's just fucking Baylan.
What happens?
It's just Shin Hati over there. That's literally her last name is Hati, Hati. I don't know if they'll do it, but I could be down. Just like last time, I'm ready to kind of be taken on a journey. So I don't know. You guys want to get going with this thing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Ahsoka. If you guys want to get early and uncut access as soon as we shoot these things and you want to get them before we throw them up on YT, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon by clicking the links to the top end comment of the description below. And heading on over to our Patreon, hit us up at the $8 premium streamium tier. That gets you full and uncut access to all of our Ahsoka coverage, including you guys get that before we before anyone else gets to see it, as we're working on the edits and stuff like that. And it's the best way to support the channel. So we hope you guys consider doing that. All right, guys. Oh, there's Barack Obama.
Okay.
They put him in there.
R.I.P. to a real one. Oh wait.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to our favorite bag of bees over there. What is that? What is that? What is it? Look at this. We get to see him.
Ooh.
That's so sick.
They're like, whatever, we do this every day. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's not even hard.
Intergalactic travel within a star whale.
Back at the temple.
Ah, yes.
This is me whenever I go through a car wash.
It's very car wash type
It
shit,
is.
for sure.
I still have those stories in my archive memory.
Thrawn would still
No
exist.
Ezra.
Yeah, they just have to get like another map or something.
Or they'd find a shitty Purgle to take them. A coyote Purgle.
Like the one asshole Purgle would be like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck the rest of that. Yeah, like.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
They're literally doing it.
Okay. It was a Jar Jar Binks.
Oh jeez. That's Senator Jar Jar to you.
Could he show up?
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Binks?
Could he show up in this? Because, like, she knew
He
him.
could. He absolutely could. I would love to have a Jar Jar come in.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah, I feel like she could just slip her little
Yeah, right.
hands out.
Yeah,
Look, if she
right.
stood up, they would fall. Maybe they're more narrow than I can see.
They need to give her Baby Yoda's little fucking
I know,
handcuffs.
probably
from
the
fucking
same
season 2 of
size.
Mando.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
He didn't say that, did he?
He said you will be united with your
had a
friend,
deal.
is what he said.
Maybe Thrawn's her friend.
Reunited in death. You know what I mean? Like there could be. I mean, there's.
But
he
he
could-
promised she wouldn't be.
He could get very wishmastery with this shit if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
We have arrived at our destination.
Oh, shit.
Preparing to exit hyperspace.
We're in a totally new galaxy too.
I
Like,
know.
that's-
What's this? What it? I wonder what's
It'll
gonna.
be. They're gonna hang out at a sand planet or something.
You're just going to Tatooine.
No, Batwing.
Yeah.
Like over there. Like, Luke Skywalker.
My people were among the first to harness and ride the creatures in the days.
Whoa! Witches on whales.
Yeah, whale witches. I'm into that shit.
Iridia is a graveyard.
Wow.
Ooh, gothy. This witch comes from a dead whale planet.
Yep, a
that's
whale
fucking
graveyard.
Look at this.
That's goth as fuck.
That's like but that's like their.
Bones.
Yeah.
Whoa, the ring is their bones. The
Yeah.
bones are their rings.
Yeah.
So is the
Planet surface.
Let us not keep them away.
No, that's awesome though. That's
Yeah.
so sick. I don't know whether I want to fucking cleave your fucking head off or make out with it.
Yeah.
Or maybe cleave the head off and then make out.
Down for either.
I'm down for all three.
Whoa.
Fucking witch, fucking homeworld, like
That's some like never-ending story shit right there.
yeah, or even like Lord of the Rings, like with like when they're going through like the Gondor like statues and shit. Look at this. Whoa. Oh my god, we're getting to see live action full on fucking Dathomir Night Sisters. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Creepy.
Dude.
Hell yeah, witches. What's Sanderson sisters going on? There's 3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, right?
Heard our call to you in the dream.
Your visions guided me across the stars.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where is Thrawn?
You shall wait. He is coming.
So they fuck with Thrawn.
Okay.
Reeks of Jedi.
See, look, I didn't Jedi. Did you Jedi?
I've been Jedi.
Oh, there's so many Jedi in here.
It's like it is dangerous. Ooh, dude, this is like some Hellraiser shit right now.
Yeah. The Cenobite witches.
Like the Cenobite witches for sure. Ooh,
It will wait in solitude.
it.
Wait.
Wow. What are those?
Look at those! Dude, this is what I'm fucking talking about, man. I just seeing new shit.
You know what this is reminding me of? When Ewok Adventure, because it's so Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Where it's like Star Wars all of a sudden turns into Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm here for it.
Sindel shows up, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh my god, I want a Sindel show so bad.
Sindel was hanging out.
What if this is Sindel?
I mean,
I don't think
Sindel Hottie.
Sindel Hottie. Yeah, I don't know if.
Blonde hair, man.
No way. No, I don't think so.
You weren't raised at the temple.
You were raised
Hold
by
on,
Wilford
This
Brimley.
galaxy are considered folk tales.
You were a dirty
ancient
little
past.
beggar when you were just a youngling.
You realize it's all inevitable. Rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again.
Damn.
Is he gonna break the wheel?
That's what. Well, I mean, that's what kind of what Luke was trying to do, like in Last Jedi and shit. You know, it's
the beginning. So I may finally bring this cycle to an end.
Dude.
What's your deal?
I wonder if he dies in this series because I mean, it's sad
If the old
either way,
stories are
but
true.
he's such an interesting character, and
great.
we can't have him again. We can't, or they're gonna have to do a recast or something.
If you gotta pee in that jumpsuit
Oh
with
my
those
god,
wrist guards, dude, that's just not happening.
it's just Dennis doing it for somebody.
What?
What the fuck? Or is this something different?
Someone else is doing it.
It's Thrawn's arriving or some shit. Dude, I'm loving these motherfucking witches, dude. Like, this is so fucking cool.
We got wolves, we got whales, we got witches.
There we go.
There he is.
Old school, Imperial, Star Destroyer. And that's where the Purgils, like, wrap their
Oh, it's all fucked up.
yeah, like they, because they literally, like bear hugged it and wow. You know.
Wow.
Oh wait, he got abducted with his whole army? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was all by himself.
What?
Oh, we got him.
Oh
There he
yeah,
is.
there he is.
And we get this cool, like, organ or whatever it is. They're bringing back his old theme from Rebels. I guess that's whatever. There he is. Look at that big
Yes.
blue boy ready to turn Twitter into X.
Great mothers, I salute you.
They have brought a prisoner.
You never spoke of this. You're quite right. You'd be of great use to us.
I think he's met Sabine before, so it's going to be very interesting when he sees her.
He
again.
has?
He's had her. I think he's had her.
Oh,
yeah, I think.
boy.
I think. I might be wrong, but
Sabine Wren.
yep.
I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile.
Where's Ezra?
I'm aware of your agreement with Balin's skull, and I intend to honor it.
Here's a skeleton.
Just plops his head
There
down.
you go.
You shall have provisions, a mount, and our latest intel on Bridges' whereabouts.
Oh, so they don't
Okay.
know. They don't know.
So he escaped.
So that's
Okay,
it. You're
interesting.
Just gonna let me walk out of here?
Help my cause. Now I shall help yours.
Interesting.
You should know, though, that you've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
You wouldn't understand.
Perhaps not.
He doesn't want to catch his pink eye. Girl, wash your hands before you
Right? Absolutely.
go touching your face.
Ooh, look at this
He's
guy.
cute. He's a wolf horse.
Wolf rat.
Wolf rat horse.
Dota.
Yeah.
Look at that, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too cute. It's disgusting.
It's like, but, you know, once he gets hungry, he's gonna fucking eat you.
No, he would never. He's a good boy. Look at
He
him.
looks great, though. That's so cool.
That's super cute. He's adorable.
Oh, buddy.
Here are your weapons.
They're setting her ass up. This is wild.
Hey, fair's fair.
No. I love it. I mean, like, and that it speaks to, I don't know, it's a howler.
He's a howler. He's a goofy guy.
Have fun.
I mean, I mean, they're really going above and beyond. Like, you get like a fucking adorable little fucking wolf horse rat friend, like, you know.
Yeah.
You're finding Ezra Bridger, just as promised. And if she does,
She's the bloodhound. They're gonna follow the bloodhound.
Ooh.
Got it. Yeah, they're like, let her find him.
Fucking nerd in his goddamn pocket protector.
Yeah, he is.
He should have got an eyeball protector because he got dookie in his eyeball because his eyes are crazy.
Now, who is it that has been farting on my pillow? Our sponsor today is the Versatile Layer book series by Thomas K. Davis.
Versatile Layer is a story set in a futuristic fantasy world where humans have lived in space colonies for thousands of years.
And to no surprise, they've warred on and off with a nearby alien race called the Arez.
And so when a human and an Arez fall for one another, as you do, they have to battle their way through the entire galaxy just to be reunited.
So I know it's a book. There's not been a live action yet. However, have you looked at this cover?
Dude, I haven't been able to stop looking at these covers, man.
I mean,
she's a warrior princess. Have some respect. She's punching.
I mean, I'd let her punch me. I don't know what you're saying.
I'm glad it's a Kindle only, you know, type of a thing, because those pages would be stuck together. Like if we were watching.
It's easy to wipe the screen clean. It's all good. So basically the story in Versatile Layer is kind of like a classic Star Wars meets Shakespearean melodrama, interwoven into a gritty coming-of-age story.
It's full of intense action, you got romance, you got political intrigue, and you even have humor.
Yeah, but mostly importantly, it's got really compelling characters and relationships that are going to keep you turning that page. You can get caught up on the Versatile Layer series right now. The first 3 books are available at versatile-layer.com/books. And that was one thing that Thomas imparted to us, is that these books, I've read like about half of the first one, they are built like a movie. Like it feels like it moves really fast.
Yeah.
It moves, like you can finish a book in about 2 to 3 hours or something. I mean, like,
nice.
So it's
really
a
commute book.
It's a commute book, 1,000%. And right now, you can get the collection of the first 3 books for a very, very low price. So you can hit the ground running with this fantastic series. I'm talking low price. I'm talking $2.99. I'm talking $1 a book. So you got to go to versatile-layer.com/books and follow that link to get yours today. You get the first 3 books for $2.99, and you will be tearing through these things in no time flat. And we just want to say that we appreciate and thank Thomas K. Davis for sponsoring this video. You were like a fucking detective. Yeah, I mean, now it makes sense that they would set her up with such a good shit, because like they want,
they want
her to track him down.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, not the pup.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
no.
get out of there, buddy.
Oh, he is a animal in Star Wars, which means that he's got he's liable to be fucking killed. Yeah.
Nah.
So he gets the fuck out.
Ezra's gonna be king of the bandits, probably.
Maybe.
Get over here!
Nice, yeah, dude.
Ow, right in the tit. Ow. Oh no.
Oh, right across the fucking face.
Ow, my eye.
You abandoned me.
Oh, this is great.
Coward.
Let him come back. He was scared. That's she coming back. He's so cute.
I'll give you another chance, but you better not bail on me this time. Got it?
Yeah.
It's a gator. It's a gator.
Yeah, it's an alligator. It's an alligator rat horse. Little gator boy.
They put a gator in a fursuit.
They did.
They gave her the doofiest one. They're like, give her the doofy one.
He's the derpiest, weirdest guy. Like, yeah, for sure.
Like all their other ones are probably very like scary and serious.
Yeah,
and they're like,
the
give her the one
like
that's
very
like
brave, the runt of the litter, you know. Catching the scent.
Why didn't they just send this wolf out and go find Ezra? Like
Yeah,
the wolf's doing all the work.
He's doing it, but he's killing it right now. Ah! Oh my God! It's one of those little weird guys from Halo. He's got like a little vest on and everything.
Little like they have fashion.
Oh my Lord!
This is a civilization. They have crab tailors. They have buttons.
Little notey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, he's gonna be friends with Ezra for sure.
Ooh, he's got Ezra's necklace.
Look at that! Look at these little fucking guys.
Do you know Ezra Bridger? He's my friend.
This is fucking delightful. Like,
Yeah.
this is really cute and really fun. Like,
He wants a treat.
There we go.
He can eat a little noti for a treat.
No, not as a treat.
yeah, these dudes are giving me huge. What is it? The little grunt guys from Halo.
Do you miss it? The order.
I miss the idea of it.
In this wasteland?
Interesting. Do they want to like set up shop and create like a different type of order in this galaxy or something?
Maybe the Force is strong on this planet.
In this whole galaxy. I mean, who knows?
Because why do the space whales want to die there?
The little fucking
Egg house.
little roly-poly huts over here.
He wants to eat.
Oh yeah, you know he's chomping at the bit. Like he's like.
Everybody's like,
Stay.
No eating.
He's great. Yeah. Don't fuck. What if he's gonna be the Chewbacca of this thing? He's just like he had a porg.
Yeah.
Gonna become he just
That
like
baby is
he's
gonna
like
be
eating the stomach of that child right there. Oh my God!
like Grogu just keeps eating the babies. He just
Yeah.
keeps
Oh
eating the small ones.
Jesus Christ!
I knew I could count on you.
Whoa.
He grew a beard.
And he got a beard.
Oh, he's in his beard era. Oops. I mean, still pretty hot though.
Well, you didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
That's because I didn't know where I was going.
Okay, that one's a little too excited.
Yes.
He's like, it is the local custom that we watch with the first of
Touch
the
her a
mating.
little.
So, yeah, right, yeah. Give her a little Darth Bobert over there. Just give her a little honk.
Pretend this is the Beetlejuice.
Hey, Morgan, getting a boob honk around a bunch of children. I mean, just like a U.S. member of Congress would do, you know?
I have so many questions. How'd that happen? In fact, how did you find me?
He got one.
Let's not talk about that. Not right now.
No, maybe give her some information.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy that I found you.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to me and living in my world, it's a lot of fantasies. And when I feel the fantasy, it is my reality.
After all this time, can I have that?
Well, she doesn't want to tell him. I might have,
I might have literally opened up a way for Thrawn to undo everything that you did.
Can't wait to go home.
You gotta tell him, baby.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to know.
I think she has a ship and shit.
Yeah.
Just finger blasting this Star Destroyer right here.
Great mothers, you wish.
They ride the travelers.
Well, that is unwelcome news. I want to know her background, history, home world, her master, everything.
So does he not know Ahsoka at all?
Her time within the story might have, because she kind of came into the Rebels storyline and then went out before the finale. So she might not have ever crossed paths with him.
Huh.
He's gonna get to studying to try to figure out the best way to take her down. I've seen a bunch of this. I've seen a bunch of a bunch of clips of Rebels. I loved Lars Mikkelsen's like kind of he is so delicate, like he's so delicate and proper and talks like it's just good. It's just a good vocal performance, and now like a cool, interesting performance or whatever. We got him.
He did it.
We finally got the blue boy. Glad to have him. But the other and maybe even more attractive constellation, right? Because he was great, but also this world.
The dogs and the little guys.
The dogs and the little the dogs, the little guys, the witches, the world,
Witches,
the fucking the whale bones are literally make up the rings, the Saturn-like rings around this shit. Fucking awesome world building in this episode.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
It wasn't a complete bottle episode, but close enough.
Yeah, I mean, like we had one little fucking, like kind of thing. I don't think that there's any stingers, so we don't have to keep watching the stuff. Yeah, I mean, like it was, and that was kind of an interesting thing that they sort of did. Like you sort of like, oh, you guys are being cute or whatever. It's like even though like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, it was almost a way of being like, we're going to another galaxy that's far, far away. It was like almost like this other, I don't know, just introducing like this other stuff, this other galaxy, this other things into the thing. The newness of it, of everything, I just loved.
Yeah, got to meet the Nodi.
Well, I think it's really the one. It's like a one way to stick in a galaxy far, far, like because if it's this world once upon a time, it doesn't feel cheesy because it is a contrived way to say a thing, but it's like I like that it's like, oh, this is how they start their fairy tales. We never like that whole the crawl. It's like
that. No, it's like it's an interesting way to kind of recontextualize that whole thing, like because again, like I think that like this is a. I mean, this is, like the world of Star Wars is a sci-fi world, but it's also probably even more so a fucking fantasy world.
I like it. I do like when they get into like, a troll living in a mountain. Like that's what the best part about Ewok Adventures was like witches and trolls and
sure.
I always want more of that in Star Wars, even though I know that's why I probably like Willow so much.
Yeah. Totally.
It's like I don't know, not the show, the movie.
Yeah.
But like
not the show.
Not the show so much.
God damn
but
it.
Yeah, I do like it when I'm just like, nah, just give me witches in
howlers and Nodis and
I mean,
name Howler or he is a howler.
He is a howler.
I think they said like howlers or something.
Does he have a name?
Not yet.
He's got a name.
Whatever. He'll be fine. Whatever.
No, he won't.
Every animal needs a name.
It's not okay.
I mean, I loved all of this. I mean, all of that stuff with the howler was great, though. I mean, it was just good, instant characterization.
Little gator dog.
It's
like the best of both worlds. You get your gator and you also get a dog.
Yeah. Can I pet that dog?
Yeah.
Pet that dog.
And you can.
Yeah, and you
He's a
can,
good
and he's cool. Like I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I mean, and again, it makes sense that they would have set him up so much. I guess like so their whole thing with like they're just like if we get to kill Ezra Bridger, that's just a nice little door prize for us.
Yeah.
That's kind of it basically kind of seems how they're sort of treating it. And I like that whole element of like Thrawn not being like
hell-bent on it. He just
or
if we
like
get to do it, that's cool.
Like he's obsessed with he's like I'm obsessed with Ezra Bridger, and that's what can make like a like a villain kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like
because you really need to focus on getting out of this galaxy.
Exactly. No, 100%. And so and we kind of got to see a little bit of that, and it is kind of it's very consistent with like some of the scenes that I've seen with Thrawn in the clips of Rebels that I've seen and stuff. And so yeah, I mean, and I love how delicate he is and how kind of quiet and unmenacing he is in a certain sense.
Yeah.
It's just like the fanfare around him, I think, is kind of what's sort of speaking, like all these fucked up like stormtroopers chanting his name and shit and like all this. Like he's almost, I don't know if this was what it was like in the Rebels era, but there definitely is like a weird like cult of Thrawn type thing happening here, and I don't know. And then his relationship with the witches is very interesting.
I'm assuming the witches have their own design that really, I doubt these ancient order of witches. I mean, I'm assuming that he's the means to the end for them to get to find their like ancestors. Because it's like if there were just 3 of them that were just hanging out there.
Or I think because
is there more of them?
Well, what it sounded like was the fact that there used to be like the path, the pathway used to be well known, and they would travel.
But they would ride the Purgles.
Yeah, and so it seems like at some point maybe they fell out of favor with the Purgles or something. Like maybe they lost their way, and the Purgles are like, okay, you guys are going a little too hardcore on the dark side, and we don't fuck with that as much. And so maybe like maybe at one point we had a pact, but we don't anymore. And so they've not been able to get off of this place. And
because I'm like, I don't see this like ancient order of witches like being like, we need to, like being really into like something as like earthly as like a army and a regime. They have to like have
it's
like,
the way back. It's like you're the first motherfucker that came here since however long it's been. You know what I mean?
But I would love to see if they do all get out.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what the witches do. What's the move? What are we doing?
Well, there's definitely some
because I see Thrawn being like, magic is too wild card because he's like an army guy, right?
Yeah.
And I could see him being like
once a tactician, very definable parameters of things.
Yeah, I could see him being like, okay, it was cool to get us off the planet. It was cool to like you let us live in your temple or whatever and take a shower or something. Thank you for that.
They're like intergalactic truck stops.
Thank you for introducing me. Thank you for introducing me to the Howlers. They are all adorable. I appreciate that very much. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean I could see.
They
saw him as a ride. Uber's coming. They saw him on the. They saw him.
Thrawn, 5 stars.
They saw him on the map and being like, "Oh yeah, we called it Uber."
It's taking a little long, but he's the best
end game in the grand scheme of things. Thrawn coming to them and then leave. He is basically an Uber for them, right?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like we don't know. I mean, I think that it'll be again. I want to see what. I just want to see more about their.
What does this witch order want? What gets them off?
We gotta check them out, man. Like
they're just trying to get their space riches to somewhere else.
Space riches?
Yeah, they're taking all their stuff.
These witches want riches.
Wait, when they're taking their things, I mean, you don't know those are riches. Those are just probably
I mean, like in some of the Clone Wars, in some of the Clone Wars stuff, I mean, like they're necromancers. They are the ones that are responsible for
zombies.
Oh no, absolutely. There are zombies in Clone. They raise people from the dead. They're kind of one of the big reasons as to how Darth Maul was revived. You know what I mean? And like kind of brought back and shit like that. And like, so they're a conduit for, they're like dark side neutral in a way. Like they don't have as specific designs on like what they want to do with the universe. They just have very specific ways in which I think that they manifest, they use the Force and the way that they utilize the Force that expresses itself through witchcraft and shit like that.
But that's just cool.
Yeah, no, necromancy is cool. Yeah, for sure. But I think that's the idea.
Until the fucking starts.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They gotta fuck the corpses before they bring them back to life.
That's how Thrawn got the pink eye.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely.
Which I'm sorry, get him some eye drops because neon pink eye.
It looked red to me the whole time.
It was orange, guys. Don't you understand?
Yeah.
Is our color off? I don't know.
Probably.
On our screen, it was like Barbie pink.
Yeah.
Really? It looked pretty deep red to me. But I mean, like I liked like all this stuff. I mean, it'll be interesting to have like a little bit more. We got to Ezra as well. You know what I mean? We don't obviously. If you've watched all the other stuff, it means a lot more. That embrace and stuff like that. It kind of, I was like, this is cool. Like, I'm interested in seeing like what they got to say about one another. The beard era is sick as fuck for sure. You know what I mean? Like, and the
he is selling a kombucha at a farmer's market in that outfit. And
his little nomadic crust punk little fucking crabby guys. You know
him
what I mean?
and Ahsoka are in their crunchy mom era where it's like one little left turn, they're gonna be anti-vax, but we're gonna keep them on the crystal side.
Yeah, totally. Well, yeah, with her big poncho.
She had her and he has his little like knit boots that he probably did.
Yeah, for sure. I think I don't know. It was just this was a cool, fun sense of discovery with this show that I haven't felt from Star Wars very like in a while. You know what I mean? Like, and it was really like just cool, interesting threads that we can, the threads that the sisters keep talking about and shit. You know what I mean? Like the that I don't know. I'm just like super fucking stoked to like to just understand more about. And other than the Howler, who has yet to get a name, and they're taking him with. I mean, like you don't create this type of a relationship.
I don't know. I see when they do finally leave this planet, they're just like, I could see them being like, hey, you have go on. Like, I don't know.
Maybe
he'll be here while they're on the planet. I don't know when they finally leave the planet if they take him.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, I know that. And the other thing that is kind of cool is that there is. I think they want to do another season of this show. Like, I don't think that they just want to do this like one and done.
I think there's enough there. Yeah, I think like if they to wrap
now
it
there
up.
Is,
Yeah,
like,
to wrap it up would be kind of like they'd really have to
get 2
rush
episodes.
it.
Yeah.
Well, no, and I think there's whole other element. I mean, like they want to build up towards a big fucking like Endgame-esque movie versus
because I see
I like
this,
that means that he's going to be in the story more. You know what I mean? Like,
because I see this being a thing. It's like the conflict between Ezra and Sabine when he finds out that she fucked up.
Yeah,
I think Thrawn is definitely getting off planet, and that's going to be the thing. Ezra's going to be pissed. Maybe Ahsoka has to come in and be peacemaker and like she's like, it's chill. She fucked up, but it's chill.
Yeah. And I mean, there hasn't really been any indicator to her being a double agent. I think she was just like, okay, cool, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Which I also like.
To find your friend.
I'm fine. No, I'm totally fine with it. I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. With that, I mean, that's because that's drama. Like.
Yeah.
You know
No, I mean,
like,
I always assumed. I mean, she was just trying to like, because like if she had declined his offer, wouldn't he just kill her? Like,
well, she would have destroyed the fucking thing, and then it died. and we never supposedly
show up.
Yeah.
There's the prospect of Ezra or Thrawn ever coming back is done.
As long as like Thrawn is alive, I just don't see it as like there's no way. Like
No way.
never
You
say
won't
no
have
way,
5
especially since you have these whales that travel.
Oh, they didn't think about that.
And that's what, and like I'm not saying like the witch could figure out how to get in the whale, but someone unwillingly could. Like I just don't think it's like I destroy the key and he definitely can never. So my death definitely means anything because that means he can never get off that planet. It's like, well, when there's life, while you're alive, there's magic involved.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, like, or I mean, like, you're just like, hey, shit. I mean, like, maybe I do this, sets him back another 20 fucking years.
I mean, okay, maybe.
And he dies in the interim or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the that, or I literally give them a one-way ticket. I can understand why people are just like, fuck, man. And they really drove that home. It goes like, and you were willing to gamble. Like the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, like they drove that fucking home like pretty hardcore, and so like, and so you know, I mean, I think it, but that's a good juicy piece of like melodrama to kind of deal with like later down the line and stuff. And so I'm here for it in that sense.
But also maybe we should grow some balls and like find Thrawn and shoot him in the head, like I've been saying. She literally just turns that howler around and just starts blasting. And then, so I started blasting.
Yeah. And it's like, but I can't see so good, so I missed and they ran away. You know what I mean? Like, which is, yeah, maybe. I mean, like, you know, and maybe that is also, you know, part of the deal. Like, I find that if I can find Ezra, then we'll fucking get back together. We'll go kill Thrawn. Like, you know, I don't know. Like the Hellraiser ball, Phantasm Hellraiser ball, or whatever it was. I liked all of that stuff. I liked I liked all that. And also, I mean, again, credit where credit's due. I will take these baby steps that Star Wars is taking into actual fucking storytelling. Is like, you know, like, I don't know. Would you say that the amount of dialogue that Thrawn had in this episode eclipses the entirety of all of the dialogue spoken by Moff Gideon in all 3 episodes, in all 3 seasons of Mandalorian?
No, I mean, I liked his whole, or just the fact that we got to see him do shit that told me about his character, because, like, much like the beardy guy, not Jedi, was like, no, I made a promise, now I have my own end goal, but it doesn't violate the promise.
Yeah.
And so same thing with Thrawn, who's like, nope, we hold our end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Now he's a man of principle, even though it's all part of his plan.
Yeah, he's getting very wishmastery about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
wishmastery, or like...
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'll grant you that wish. You can go. Yeah, absolutely, we'll help you go find your friend. But also, once you find him, we're gonna fucking carpet bomb the fuck out of like whatever, you know, whatever.
And we're eating all those turtles.
We're cracking all those. Oh, we're getting
turtle
some
soup,
little soft shell crab boys right
little
there.
escargot over there, just eating right out of the snail shell.
I love them. I love them.
They're great.
They're like a little trailer park.
Yeah.
He was like fixing the cable.
Yeah, no. I mean,
trying to get the Big Bang
it's good
Theory.
Stuff. I thought for a second that they're kind of like, what if these guys are like nomads and they can literally like take their house and roll it up and like take the whole house, which I think would be cool. You know what I mean? Like the whole idea of being mobile, but also being able to protect yourself and stuff like that. I mean, like, you know, when he bit the thing and they all went down, I was loving all of that shit. You know what I mean? It was like truly, this had a lot of this could be, maybe even more so, maybe not as much as, like, I don't know. I'm up and down it, but like, to me, this is another banger. Like, this is like, if we can keep this up and keep this going, we're gonna have ourselves a good little Star Wars show for sure. Like, and a little more, and again, like, we can sort of have these things where it's like we can rise a little bit above the baby food bullshit. Yeah. There's interesting adult, maybe not crazy complex or crazy insanely amazing, but good meaty stuff here.
Well, again, the villains were normally in Star Wars. It's like, oh, we know he's a bad guy because he's scowling and he's abusing his underlings and
The
like
villains have been really solid.
the villains
The
have
villains have been
layers,
fantastic.
and you
Yeah.
kind of be like a not Jedi Skull, Dr. Skull.
Bailey.
So Dr. Skull.
Yeah, sure. Skull.
Dr. Skull. Thrawn has a massive underbite and a completely flat back of the head. He's the most aggressive Thrawn I've ever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Baby of the Year contest.
Oh,
they had a Dr. Skull.
I got you. I mean, I just thought that the bones is like when the bones is the rings. So are the worms. No, I mean that.
No,
yeah.
but I like that. Skull. You want to find out because you think he might have a point. And you're like, talk to me about.
A point.
You might be on his side.
And you're like, sell me on this. Like he's saying, oh, okay, so the Jedis were definitely going to fail because they were never within their philosophy. It doesn't allow them to like fight back or like protect themselves. Maybe is that his point? I don't know because I do want him to talk. I want to read his. I want to listen to his podcast. Okay, what's this
I was
philosophy?
like, no, because you're spitting because it's all the same reasons that Ahsoka left the Order in the first place. It's like your guys' rigidity has backed you into a corner where you guys are more like instruments of like politics, thus allowing yourselves to get embroiled in a war that weakens you to the point that you can be overthrown. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
And then I want to know what's his opinion like. And then he's like, oh yeah, but the Empire, they're like destined to fail too. Cause
that's what he said. I mean, he thinks that they're both fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and he
so
what's
your plan? Is he just going to start a new life?
No, he's going after. There's a higher power on that. He's being drawn to something. Like there's a force pull. There's some ancient creature power thing.
So he doesn't want to leave this planet.
I mean, like when you think about it, I mean, it's maybe in the same way that it kind of expresses itself within the world, right? I mean, like within the world of the galaxy that we've known, and I mean, because because this is obviously a dark planet with a lot of dark energy and dark force stuff around it, but that also means that the other side of the will of the force like is also there, but maybe it hasn't been tapped into properly, and maybe he wants to try to find balance within that because he's clearly cool with the way that they've coded them. They're I mean, like, I know that people don't like to say the term, but like the gray Jedi concept in a certain sense, or just like having and it's what I wanted what I wish that the sequel trilogy kind of would have been able to kind of go in was like, we're not, fuck the Jedi, fuck the, like all that stuff. We're going to become Skywalkers. We're going to become like we're going to not keep constantly closing ourselves off from all of these other, temptations and aspects of life. We embrace the totality of life. Yeah. And
we're Skywalkers, we fuck.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was a cool concept that they were going towards, that they just kind of definitely, I mean, and they still might. They're going to be making those new movies pretty soon at some point,
New movies?
Oh, yeah. Daisy Ridley's coming back. She's going to be teaching kids and stuff, and they're going to do more.
Maybe explain why she chose Skywalker. That didn't make no sense.
Yeah, right. Again, it would have Rise of Skywalker. I was thinking they were going to a new order, and they would call them Skywalkers. Like
to remember.
It'd be
him.
So cool. Yeah. It'd be so and so.
Unless that is what she's like. I say Skywalker because I'm gonna make a bunch of Skywalkers.
And maybe that's exactly what the fuck they're going for. It's hard to say, but
maybe they just get a sorting hat and like, oh no, I'm in Palpatine. Oh.
Who knows?
You're a Skywalker.
Oh no, I'm a Binks.
Oh no, I'm in House Binks.
House Binks. That's the Hufflepuff.
We should choose the House of Binks. That's
the Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean, and I loved all of their stuff. What's her name got to talk for more than 3 lines, which was cool and stuff. I mean, like that they've been interesting and kind of. I don't know, like there's been very little to fucking grasp on with her as an actual character, and this is the closest we've come to it, and I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Like, we're like, okay, your dad's interesting, so you must have. He raised
you got something going on, you know.
He raised you. I don't know.
And there's and there's been kind of these interesting kind of parallels between stuff. Like she's kind of like a different kind of bridge, you know, like her and Ezra are similar, but you know, like in ways trained after the fall.
She got an Anakin little.
She's got exactly
grade.
yeah. I mean, like I think it's one of those things where it's like he's kind of trying to do the whole thing where he's like, we're gonna build something that actually works. You know what I mean? Like, or at least what I think will work. I mean, so it's what he's endlessly fascinating. I really like the character a lot, and whether or not it's a recast or whatever, I feel like it's gonna blow up in his face or something like that in some respect, you know. But I want to know what the plan is. You know what I mean? I really, like you said, I want to get that fucking Balin Skull podcast over there with it's like just get him in a.
I need his manifesto. Remember that kid on Andor had that manifesto. I need his.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
that guy he just wanted to be useful. He just wanted to be a chef. You know, he just wanted to go and help people out in the world. That was the guy from The Bear.
The guy who got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Right. The cousin or whatever.
Yeah, cousin,
no. Great episode. Like, really liked it. Enjoying Thrawn being a part of this show.
Finally,
you know, like, you know what I mean?
Get him in there.
Yeah, and it's good. I thought Lars did a great job. Again, like, there's some great fucking scenes in Rebels that he has, like, you know, that I think that they're kind of eliciting here. That's very cool. And then, we get to explore the Thrawn and the Ezra of it all. We got two more, and then we're done for this season. And if they can keep this up, if they can kind of keep this tempo going, I'll be happy towards the end of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. So we just want to say we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. If you guys are into it, you guys want to make sure that you guys get all like early and uncut access to all of our Ahsoka coverage for the next two episodes. You can see it before anybody else does. The way that you can do that is the best way to support the channel. And the best way to do that is to become a part of our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. You hit us up over there at the $8 premium streamium tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our Ahsoka coverage, along with a bunch of other stuff that we're covering on the channel. And you get everything like on the animation tier. You get a bunch of like exclusive podcasts, movie commentaries, tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. But if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, and we will check y'all later.